YouTubers, Pastor Bob. Hey, I want to talk to you today about a quiet life. You know, we all aspire to have a nice, peaceful, quiet life. So I wanted to ask you, do you know somebody who lives in a constant state of drama? You know, I mean, these people, their lives are just in a constant state of drama. And if there's no drama, they'll create some. They'll do something to create the chaos. I've known several people like this. I want to read you a scripture. It's from 1 Thessalonians 4:11 and 12. This is what it says. And that ye study to be quiet, and to do your own business, and to work with your own hands as we commanded you, that ye may walk honestly toward them that are without, and that you may have lack of nothing. Paul tells us to study to be quiet. That word study, it literally means, hey, figure out a way to make your life quiet and peaceful. Figure that out and then do it. You know what? Anything that creates noise in your life, you need to get rid of. Because that's the opposite of quiet, is noise. So anything that is noise in your life robs you of your peace. And this is what I mean by noise. You know, I'm constantly adjusting my life to ensure my continued peace. I've been doing this for years. I'm constantly adjusting things to bring about my peace. And things that rob you of your peace, just like everything else that we've talked about many times, fall into three categories: people, places, or things. One of these things will always bring stress into your life and rob you of your peace. First of all is people. I cannot tell you how many people I've eliminated from my life because they robbed me of my peace. These are the kind of people that when they come over, whether to your house or anything, they walk right through the they walk right through the door in a total state of drama. And they dump all that right on you. You know, I've known some drama queens in my life, but me and my wife were just laughing the other night. We were talking about this one lady who is the biggest drama queen that I have ever met. And her name was Terry. Well, my wife and I, I was a singles pastor at North Valley Church, and we had a Bible study every Wednesday. And this girl, Terry, came to this Bible study. And it was usually pretty full. I mean, it was like, you know, standing room only sometimes. This girl would come in, and we would spend 30 minutes on her drama every time. She would come in, and I don't know, maybe her neighbor looked at her funny, something happened at work, whatever it was, she would come through the front door and just be devastated about something. The only time I remember she had a legitimate reason, her cat got ran over. You know, which is a legitimate reason to be upset. But, I mean, that was, we didn't even have Bible study that night. We just spent the whole hour and a half consoling her. Total and complete drama queen. You know, I've left churches before because some of the people in that church were robbing me of my peace. This is what Paul goes on to tell us in 2 Thessalonians 3:6. He says, Now we command you, brethren, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walks disorderly. People that project their drama into your life, you need to get rid of them. Anybody that robs your peace, get rid of them. The next one is places. And I'm only going to talk about one. This is a place, and this is a place that a lot of you go every day. And you don't even have to leave your house to do it. And I'm talking about any form of social media. and especially something like Facebook, Twitter, any place where people leave comments. You know, I look on Facebook all the time. I have a lot of relatives on there, and the only reason I keep my Facebook page, honestly, the only reason is because it's how I keep in touch with all my buddies from the military, all my friends from the military. Most other people I just soon get rid of. But listen, people on social media can make a comment, and someone over here takes it the wrong way, and usually family members, and then you get this big squabble going on about a comment that somebody made, and especially now, you know, with political stuff just flying all over the place. So I've got this one friend on Facebook. I've known her forever, probably maybe 20 years. But she was posting all this garbage, and it was racial in context, and she was always the victim. Always the victim. And I got tired of reading her comments. So I unfriended her. Oh geez. I mean, I started getting emails, Pastor Bob, did you unfriend me? Well, yes, I did. She's still unfriended because she was robbing me of my peace. I didn't like reading her comments. So listen, another thing about places is places you go. You know something that, this is kind of funny, but this is something that robs me of my peace. I hate going someplace that I don't want to go. And I have to all the time. I always have to go someplace that I don't want to go. And normally, my wife wants me to go someplace with her, or we have to go to a relative's house, something along those lines. And I have to go someplace I don't want to go. That robs my peace. And I usually admit that when I go there, I wind up having a good time. But I normally didn't want to go because there was just something else I wanted to do, whether stay home, read a book, whatever. But usually when she makes me go someplace, I have a good time. So people, places, and the last one is things. These are the biggest things that rob me of my peace. Anything that breaks. Anything around your house or on your car or whatever that breaks, that robs me of my peace. And usually you have to wind up fixing this thing, and it costs you a lot of money. My most recent thing that robbed my peace was we had a plumbing issue. The plumbing backed up. And I haven't been in this house that long, and it was the first time that the plumbing backed up. So I got my snake out, I went down the kitchen drain, I went down the shower drain, I went down the sink drain, and I couldn't unclog that for anything. And so finally I went outside and started looking for the clean out, and I couldn't find it. I went to the neighbor's house, found out where theirs were. I checked several houses right around me, they're all built the same, and I couldn't find the clean out. I dug holes where I thought theirs were. And finally, you know, when you're without toilet, you only have so long you can go to before you have to unplug it. So I finally had to call the plumber, and they had to send a camera down from the roof down in there, and they finally found out where the clean out was buried. That cost me $900. So things, that always robs you of your peace, especially things that break and it costs you a lot to fix. But listen, Paul tells us to study, figure out what will bring peace to your life. And look at those three things, people, places, and things that are robbing you of your peace. Don't let anybody bring their drama into your life. Things that rob you of your peace, and get rid of them. You'll be a lot happier because of it. Heaven or hell, you choose. Just remember, once you take your last breath, it's a done